Hey, my loves. Happy Friday. It's your girl Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Vanderpump Rules Season 10 Reunion Part 1. Sorry, this video is getting up late, but let's get into it because, baby, Part 1 of the reunion was everything that I've been waiting for and more. So, prior to the reunion beginning, Andy sat down separately with Ariana, Tom, and Rachel. We're going to start calling her Rachel because that's that heifer's name. So, Ariana tells him that 48 hours after the affair came out, Rachel texted her saying, "I don't know what to say right now. Besides, I really effed up and I'm so sorry." And Ariana responded, "Shut the F up, you effing rat." What you mean you really effed up when you still trying to be with this man? It ain't like you slept with him one time. No, y'all been fooling around repeatedly. And at this point, y'all, I'm starting to think that this started way before 7 months ago, because everybody was shocked last season when she called off her engagement to James. And I think that they started messing around then. I think that she was supposed to, they were supposed to leave their partner. She left him and he was supposed to leave Ariana, but he didn't do it. Because remember, he says to Andy that he really started to notice her like last year. That's when he really started, getting closer to her. Okay. I hope Ariana learned out of this to stop letting chicks get so close to her man. All of this sleeping over and piggyback rides and all of this. Girl, did your mama ever tell you don't have no heifer around your man like that, girl? What's wrong with you? You need some black friends. You need me to come on the pump, okay? So after that, Tom says to Andy that he felt like he was her gay BFF and that they were putting on the front. Well, that's a lie, because during one of the episodes this season, when they were at the crib and they were sitting down talking about their relationship, and he said to Ariana, "You are always doing stuff with your gay BFF, like the dude that she's really besties with." And she was like, "Well, we're always asking if you want to hang out with us and you never do." So that's a lie right there. And I don't understand why Andy didn't bring that up. Like in the episode, you said that you don't even hang out with them like that. Like you just want to do stuff one-on-one with her. So that was a lie. So the reunion begins and the cast comes out. And Ariana looks fabulous. She says she had lost about 5 pounds. You can actually tell the difference from how she looked doing filming to how she looked at the reunion. I wish that they would have let Ariana walk out last instead of Tom, because I would have loved to see Tom's face when she walked out in that freakum dress, honey. So he comes out and was like, "Hey," and didn't nobody speak back to him, child. So the reunion begins and Andy lies and says that he likes Katie's dress. And I'm like, look, Andy, Jermaine, Tito, Cohen, stop lying, saying you like that lady dress. You know she's sitting up here looking like she 12 months and counting pregnant. Child, please. Katie was up there looking like she needed to be on an episode of Dancing with the Stars. That dress was absolutely horrendous. Okay, Andy. So when Tom came out and sat down, Ariana was like, "Well, he looks like ish." So they really been living in that house and not looking at each other, not seeing each other or anything. Like, that's crazy. I wouldn't be able to stay in the same house with him. Would not. Because every time I knew he was even in that house, I would go downstairs and try to suffocate him. Like, because ain't no way. So Lala was like, "I hate him." Meanwhile, Rachel is in the trailer 100 miles away watching everything on a television screen because she put out that restraining order against Sheena. This dingbat. So Andy points out that it's Schwartz's first reunion not sitting next to Katie. And he was like, "Oh, yeah. Oh, he didn't even trip off the fact." And so James was like, he didn't even remember. Let me tell y'all, James and Lala at this reunion gave me everything that I needed. They are the best male, female besties I've ever seen. Like, if they don't become lovers, I just love them as friends, but they are the dynamic duo, honey, that we all needed. So Andy says to Tom, is there anything you want to say to Ariana or the group? He's like, I just want to say thank you to everybody for being, and girl, everybody was like, no, we ain't doing that. Stop. No, you are not the victim. They just start going off on him, child. Ariana, James, Lala. James was like, crocodile tears, you pussy. So Tom was like, so once Tom realized, okay, so the tears aren't working, he stopped crying immediately. That's how you knew it was fake. So he switched up. So he was like, I love you and I apologize. What you mean you love her? You don't love Rachel? And if I was Rachel, I would have been sitting back there. What you mean you love her? Excuse you? But she's so dumb. She just sitting there. I just want to fight everybody. I just want to fight all of them because they are so stupid. Ariana says that he victim blamed her the whole time after everything came out, so he can F off at this point. Andy was like, do you think they should still be living together? And Lala was like, no, give it 10 years. He's Randall Emmett. This is a dangerous human being. And I get what she was saying, especially since I watched the Randall scandal on Hulu, which was really good if you want to know like what all Randall was up to. And she was right. That was a great analogy because Tom will literally be Randall 30 years from now if he keeps on this path, like, because he's a weirdo. And so Lisa was like, that's ridiculous stance, Lala, saying he's a dangerous person. And Lala was like, well, I didn't ask for anybody's opinion. And I was like, yes, they are not children anymore. They don't care what you say, Lisa. So Lisa was like, well, you have mine. And Lala was like, well, I reject it. He was sleeping next to her at night. Like, that is diabolical. And like, he is dangerous, not meaning he's dangerous in like serial kind of way, but in a emotionally manipulative type of way. Yes, he is very dangerous playing with people's feelings and their lives like that. Like, you just can't go around doing stuff like that to people, because you could come across a woman that is psycho and would really try to you. Tom was like, if you're gonna judge my character, you need to get in line somewhere near the back. And I get what they're saying when it comes to Lala. Because what you did was just a few years ago, and you were a grown woman that knew better with what you did with James. So yeah, Lala, James, okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember how many years ago it happened, but regardless, it happened a few years ago, and y'all knew better. So it is like the pot calling the kettle black. So then Tom minimizes his friendship with James even after he helped pay for this man's engagement. And I'm looking like, why did he help pay for that man's engagement? Like, James ain't got no money. I was so confused by that, because last season I was in and out. I really wasn't invested last season because that's when the show was really starting to get boring to me. And so when I'm seeing all these flashbacks of him helping this man with his engagement, I'm looking like, are you proposing? That's what's giving me even more that they had already started messing around, because the whole thing is weird. So James' feelings is hurt because you hurt me as well. Like, this girl was my fiance. I wanted to marry this woman, and me and you partners, and you went behind my back banging my ex-fiance. Make it make sense, dog. So James gets in his face, and Andy get up and is pushing James back, and James throws Andy's cards, and Andy's like, my cards, come on, man. So James, Rachel is in her trailer telling some, oh no, like this dodo brain. So James was like, you a You're a clown. You know what? Your band sucks. You're a nobody. You're a loser. And your boss going down the drain. You backstabbing hoe. When he called him a backstabbing hoe, y'all, I said, you better go off, James. So Tom was like, get in my face again and I'll F you up, mother effer. And James was like, I'll F you up so quickly. I'll beat his ass. I'm ripped. And Andy was like, you will not beat his butt. And so James was like, okay, I gotta go to the back. I just gotta go to the bathroom. So as he's walking off the stage, he was like, you pussy bitch. You're a worm with a mustache. And Tom sat there like, and he had to calculate in his brain that, oh my God, I do look like a worm with a mustache. Like, this is not a good look. Baby, everybody started laughing. It was so funny. James was by far the MVP of this reunion. So Lala says to Tom, stop bringing up history. This was going to be his wife. This was going to be your life partner. What about this don't you get? So Andy was like, you know, once you started your relationship with Rachel, why not come clean with Ariana right then? And before he can answer, James comes back out on stage. And James was like, I'll be quiet for Tweedledee and Tweedle Little Dick. But what took the cake, y'all, is when Tom Schwartz said, am I Tweedledee? Like, he don't take nothing serious. Like, he the type of person that need to get jumped on a daily because it never coagulates up here that life is not a joke. This is not funny. So, Andy was like, just stay in your seat, James. And James was like, okay, you ugly fuck. And Andy said, did you just call me an ugly F? And he was like, no, I'm talking about him. And Andy was like, oh, okay, just stay in your seat. Like, Andy was ready to say, you're fired so fast if he had said that to them. Andy was on ready because he's sick of y'all. So Lisa was like, you will be in your dressing room, James. Just stay in your seat. And so James was like, I'm going to get sent to a timeout. I'm going to get a spanked bottom and at lunchtime. Ooh, I've been a naughty little boy. Everybody was like, James, what are you talking about? James had me cackling. So Rachel in her trailer talking about I want him to answer this question. This chick is literally sitting in this trailer acting like she's watching an episode of the Babysitters Club on Netflix. Like, she's not even watching this like she's in it. She's looking at this reunion like it's an episode of Sex in the City or something. Like, girl, what? Ooh, Jesus. So Schwartz says kissing Rachel felt liberating regardless. And Rachel in her trailer, and I'm looking at this dummy like, you realize that they treated you like a pass around? You might as well F them both because you had already started effing Tom when you kissed Schwartz. I don't care if it was to cover y'all situation up or not. I don't know what y'all was doing. But you literally got passed around, you dingbat. And it looked like she probably okay with it. And to each his own, child. He says that they didn't do a double date in Big Bear. And everybody calls bull on that. So James and Ariana was like, boo, boo. And then here go Lala. Shame. The Game of Thrones. Y'all, I wish I could have been on that set. Because, baby, I would have been hollering. Rachel in her trailer's house, like, girl, I just want to fight this dingbat. So, Katie and Ariana, we find out, made $200,000 off of their merch. Baby, the look on the Tom's face, they were so jealous because they're still in the hole when it comes to Schwartz and Sandy's. You know, they're getting bad reviews and the show ain't helping. And Tom just like sighed, yeah, because nothing good is coming to you. So Andy was like, Katie, has Lala friendship with Sheena been an issue between you two? And Schwartz was like, you told me you weren't getting the same loyalty that you had given to her. And Katie was like, if the roles were reversed, it would have been a different story. Talking about, you know, if she was the one that would have befriended Sheena when Sheena and Lala weren't getting along, you know, it wouldn't be the same way. So Sheena says that she was blinded by what Rachel told her, and that she wishes that she had been more sympathetic towards Katie during the season, but, you know, she was believing her friend at the time. And I think that Sheena was telling the truth. I do feel like Sheena, you know, feels bad for how she was treating Katie. You know what I'm saying? But Katie, at the end of the day, you ain't no saint neither, child. So Lisa ends up sticking up for Tom again. And James says that, you know, you sticking up for him too much, sis. You're going to have to calm down. She was like, I'm sticking up for him too much. What do you mean, James and Law? And then the episode goes off. And next week's episode, Rachel will be coming out on stage. But I doubt they bring her out soon. I think that they probably won't bring her out towards the end of the episode. But regardless, it was a great reunion. The uncensored reunion on Peacock was even better because they added more stuff in there. Oh, it was just so good. If you have not watched it, baby, they got 2 million views for this reunion. Like, this was literally our Super Bowl. It was everything that I needed. It gave me life. It was complete chaos, and I loved every minute. I give it an A. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about the reunion part 1. Let's talk. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.